Well, hello people. Man, it was a cold one last night. It was like 9 degrees, last night. Very cold, in the house. And yeah, it was that cold. We were practically breathing vapor out of our mouths and noses. It was that cold. And yeah, my bone joints are really sore from probably arthritis. Yeah. Yeah, it was very, very cold last night. Very cold indeed. I believe it would have been like, 8 degrees. You know, I know it's snowing I think it's snowing in the Kosciuszko National Park down south, you know. Um, yeah, it's very freezing. Very freezing indeed. Very cold. Um, yeah, like it's that cold. It's very hard to bloody sleep. Like me, I was wearing like probably 2 layers of blankets. Doona covers and shit. It was very cold last night. It's gonna get colder tonight. Like probably 9 degrees. Like again. Like it would have surprised me if it goes a bit lower than that. Um, it's very freezing. It was very freezing last night. Very freezing. And my hands were going really tight too because of the cold. Yeah, it's very cold. And all the leaves are falling off the trees. You know, some of them anyway. You know, my mum's saying we need a lawn to be mowed. I don't think so because in winter plants normally grow very slowly. It's a slow growth. Yeah. And the tree across the road. Oh yeah, I can turn the camera. That's pretty new. That tree across the road, mate, is all the leaves are falling down. Same with that tree there. Not that tree, that big tree right out the background there. And especially my other trees, all the other trees there, and the leaves are nearly completely fallen off from that one. And you've got Grandpa Beard hanging off the trees. Yeah, that's a new feature about this phone. Didn't know about. Wow, that's pretty useful. Yeah, it's just very cold. We've been having quite a few cold nights lately, and there's the train in the background. Yeah, just there. You can hear me kicking the leaves. I'm just checking the towels. My dogs, it's not my dogs, my next door neighbour's dogs barking at me. The clothes are a bit damp. Whew. It's sometimes when it's this cold, you feel like just gulping down a bloody whiskey or getting some hand warmers, putting them in your pocket and everything else. I did brought some gloves, but I'm losing the other pair of gloves. What was that? No, just a bit of plastic. What I like about winter, I can do a lot more. Summer, I'm very sluggish, clumsy, all the time. Oh, dandelion. Ooh, that's really good for you. You can actually eat dandelions. That's good for your health. Give it a wash. Tastes like cabbage. You can actually eat these. You can make them into cookies, pickle them, and you can eat them like that. I've got a couple of them, and they're really good. They're good. They're good for energy and everything else. You can actually eat these, and they'll help you with It has a lot of vitamins in it, like a lot of vitamins. Bottoms up. And you probably think I'm nuts eating, you know. Oh, sorry. You probably think I'm nuts eating this. Well, a lot of people eat them. You can cook them, fry them, all kinds of shit. Make them in biscuits and shit. Put them into tea. All kinds of shit. It's not poisonous. Not poisonous at all. It's full of vitamins. Oh, found another one. And sometimes you go into restaurants and you see like their leaves, these things. You can see their leaves being served like, huh? I thought someone was raping at me. Yeah, you think I'm probably nuts eating this? I eat a lot of shit. I don't know if it's good for you. It helps with a lot of things, you know, sickness, all kinds of shit. Just swallowed it now, and my body will consume it and break down all the certain things. It would help my body to function. Yeah, I found another one. Yeah, you probably think I'm nuts eating this. The thing is, right, you can actually eat the roots from the ground too. You can actually eat the roots from the ground. You can eat the roots, the leaves, but it's certain plant stuff you can't eat. And I heard stories about, you know, people in the ancient times, they used to eat poison plants to actually make themselves immune to eating them. Back in the days, used to have tasters for like the royal families and shit, you know, emperors and all kinds of shit. And they used to eat, you know, all kinds of preferable things, you know, like poisons, you know, foods we're not allowed to eat. Yeah. And people who study poison, you know, back in them days, the people who used to study poison, they used to eat it to see what it does to the body. And people can be immune to poison. And it's true. It's called an immunity over poison. It's when your body gets used to eating poison. And not just that too, I've been eating this, like, not eating, drinking. It's called Himalayan shilajit. It's like a black tar substance. And it's really good for the body. It's really good. It's like I call it my version of the black gold, because it's good for the body, good for the spirit and everything else. Good for multiple things. And that's why I'm practically going around my garden just looking for dandelions I can actually eat, because I've been feeling really sick. Been feeling sick, a bit sick lately. my stomach, and dandelions are pretty good for your stomach and oral health and everything else. Now we got this big mosh here. No, I don't see no dandelions. I can see ones that are not sprouted up, but these dandelions are pretty good to eat. What I was saying about Shilajit, it's a 1,000-year-old herbal medicine, like being discovered by I don't want to really bash the history. I know the Himalayan people actually found it too, and not just that too, the Afghanistan people, Arabic people found it in the mountains in their mountains, and it's like a fossilized, it's kind of like fossilized tree sap in a way, and they break it down in a, like, they put it in like a big water pot, like kind of like a wok, and they break it down and they get all the shit out, like all the rocks and everything else, and when they're like melting the thing, like melting it, you know, like getting all the rocks out and everything else, and they strain the rocks out, and when they strain the rocks out from the thing, they put it in like a processor, and that's where they get all the actual good stuff out, you know, like, you know, the Shilajit, what we know. And they put it in a pan, and they stir it and stir it and stir it till it becomes like a pasty tar substance. And yeah, and it's really good for you. It has a lot of vitamins in it, like heaps, tons, like vitamin C, D, B, calcium, like all kinds of things. I can't even name them on the top of my head. Like, it's a really I've been taking it for like nearly 2 months now, and it's helped me. Now I have to get another bottle now, like a jar. I'm probably going to get 2 jars now, because it's been working. It's been working for my health and everything else. And my mum's up. I'm looking at it. Doing a video, Ma. Yeah, I need to get another jar of Himalayan Shilajit, and it's called Mystic Shilajit, and want to get some more and keep fixing my health. And not just that too, I was actually starting to get a baldy spot on the top of my noggin, and it's actually helped with my hair growth. I was like losing really much hair, and not just that too. It's like a relaxation thing. It helps with brain fog, anxiety, and if I don't even want to bring sexual stuff into this video, but I'm going to do anyway. I heard it actually acts like an aphrodisiac too, but it didn't really done that to me. And not just that too, it's a natural steroid for the body. It's a natural steroid. Helps with like fitness, helps you get strong, it makes you active and everything else. And it makes you see much clearer, like makes you see beautiful, you know. And it keeps you in healthy, stable condition, more or less. And yeah, you see me eating the dandelion, you probably think I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna end this video and talk to you guys later, and I hope you all have a good one. See you, goodbye, and God bless.